Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green, 22 middle, red.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10.
Black 40. Green jack. Hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. A good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field.
Here we go, here we go.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Packers.
First and 10.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
19 Tiger. Go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
65.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So, Matt LaFleur will send out the field goal unit. No issues there. This one is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready, go.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
For the Lions, first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
His 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Set, ready. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 6.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
First and 10.
Another Detroit Lions.
Let's go.
First down.
Now Gibbs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out.
Let's go now. 33, 52 blaster. Smash, red, set.
Back to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 18, Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
This one complete down the field to Golden. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
Cowboy 80. AC Cardinal, go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll pop this ad for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Now 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Panther 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 10, Lions 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Red 30 at 43 right.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Diddy Die on the stop. It's a pickup of 6.
Okay, right.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Watch out now. 40, right, 60.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, we got to ready.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
2nd down, they need 7.
Black shot. Set. Hut.
Now Gibbs on the ground. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment.
Ready up.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Ready. 10 black. Slide blue. Ready.
Here's a design run. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
On the ready. Let's go. Set.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
In motion, Reed. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 12.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Packers first down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them and you're able to extend that lead.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line.
Will set up for the
Yellow,
2-point
43.
conversion.
Ready, go!
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. Here's Bates for the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
The score, Lions 21, Packers 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He is past the 20, but there is a marker down. Let's get the call. They'll look to throw here on first down. There's Kraft, the tight end. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Ready!
Throwing now on first and 10. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Of 16 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will score! Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Packers 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, ready. Black Ultra. Here we go, here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hot. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Running is Jacobs. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case,
that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's Gibbs. To the pylon. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He has a touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Fake snap for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Packers 16.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to Reed. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
19. Here we go.
First
Here we
and 10
go.
at the 45-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll drop the throw. To the left side, he finds Pratt. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Ready?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
That's good for a Packers.
The Lions called their first timeout. and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll run with Jacobs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. The PAT up and good. And the Packers are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their lineman out in front of him. So either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
He'll step up and run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Right blue. Blue 32. Roster 6. Hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he will score. Game on. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black Ultra.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on the ball.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Detroit.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet she's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
The RPO is caught by St. Brown. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Okay, ready?
Third down, 3 to go.
Red, yellow, here we go, here we go. Yellow, 22. Blue striker. Red, cycle, set.
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
30-yard run.
Let's go. 19, charge, Cowboys.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Cowboy 8, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
26 yards. First down, Packers.
That one incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. This one is caught by Reed. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
third down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
79 Broncos.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's good.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
19.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's in! Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2.
The Packers set up
now faking the give, and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field, something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready?
A run with Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Black, 95, claws red. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
The coverage
they desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Black ultra. Ready.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
10 yards on the
Now
pickup.
Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.